How would classic Doom Guy from the retro Doom games handle some of the most popular creepypastas to date? Well, in this video I'll examine Doom Guy along with a few creepypastas to see who would most likely win if they were ever to confront each other. So, let's see what Doom Guy can do against Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, and the Rake. Let's keep this Doom Guy part brief, because I've examined what he can do in a few other videos. So if you want a better breakdown of Doom Guy, watch the others, after you watch this one of course. In summary, classic retro Doom Guy from the comics and lore is pretty much a peak human marine that is very angry at demons. Even though he is just a human, he can take excessive damage and still live and can fight for quite a long time. He's also able to outrun rockets, and his conventional firearms are stronger versions of normal firearms. His other weaponry is powered by Argent, which is a powerful energy source. He also has quite a strong willpower that makes him pretty much mostly impossible to kill, and it also extends to making his guns and fists more capable than what they would normally be able to do. Now let's move on to the creepypastas. But before that, please subscribe with all notifications, like, comment as well, and check out my second channel for other types of content like gaming. Jeff the Killer is a creepypasta about a socially withdrawn teenager who was bullied, so he essentially became the quiet kid. The bullies did some tomfoolery with alcohol and other chemicals, which they used on Jeff while bullying him, which made him look the way he looks. You know, because of a mixture of chemical and fire burns. After a visit to the hospital, he then became insane and wanted to Jeff the Kill people. In the stories that closely follow the original internet post, Jeff is shown to be always physically better than those who he Jeff the Kills. He has faster reaction speed than just about any person, he's fast enough to sometimes dodge bullets, and is quite experienced in close quarters combat. For durability, he is able to take lethal damage and still fight at full strength, but can ultimately be Jeff the Killed, given he is damaged enough. So, can Doom Guy beat him? Yes. And very easily. Doom Guy without any power-ups is stronger than anything Jeff has been shown to do in just about most of the tales. Doom Guy is also much faster and far more durable as well. With guns, it's not even a fight. Doom Guy just wins, no issues, even if Jeff the Killer sneaks up on him. Without guns, it's also pretty easy, but it would take a little bit, you know, more than 5 seconds, because Jeff is persistent. So, old retro classic OG pre-Divinity Machine Doom Guy with no silly guns, Jeff the Kills, Jeff the Killer. The Rake is a creepypasta about a creature that looks like a bald man with long limbs and sharp claws, or it sometimes looks like a hairless dog with long limbs and sharp claws. It stalks its victims, learning everything about them before going in to attack them. It induces fear and self-ending impulses. Its strength allows it to tear people apart with ease. It also has telepathy, which is what causes the fear inducement. It can regenerate from damage to the point where it was written in some tale to be able to survive and regenerate decapitation. So, can Doom Guy kill the Rake? Yes. The Rake's best feats in many of the stories, which try and expand on the original creepypasta, show that the Rake is no better than an imp from the Doom games. But killing the Rake would be a bit more difficult than an imp, just because of the regeneration, nothing else. That is, if the regeneration could save it from a BFG shot. And even though in the wikis it is stated to be immortal, it is quite commonly known that Doom Guy puts down or at least incapacitates immortal demons before the Divinity Machine incident, because, you know, willpower. The Slenderman is a tall, slender man with a black suit and white face with no facial features, which also has some tendrils that come straight from his body. This popular creepypasta is a strange one to pinpoint because of the several tales and this little part of one of the wikis that I read here. Slenderman is quite abstract, so let's stick with the original internet post and the game version of the Slenderman to simplify things, even though there's not that much information about him derived from these sources. This is mostly because the inconsistent nature of any of the newer stories would just make the Slenderman as overpowered as possible and give him a bunch of abilities that sometimes just don't make sense. So in the games, an original piece, Slenderman can teleport. If you look at him for long enough, you will die. But if you just look at him just long enough, not enough to kill you, you start to feel a little bit ill. But the Slenderman can also give you the slender sickness, which is just pretty much the same symptoms of being drunk, on drugs, and other illnesses, along with a lot of pain, for a good while until you either die or recover from it. Slenderman is immortal from all the game lore and all that, and can regenerate from any wounds caused on him. There is no known weaknesses shown in the game or internet posts, so it makes it difficult to escape the Slenderman if he has murder on his mind. So can Doomguy kill the Slenderman? Well, Doomguy would have trouble dealing any considerable wounds to the Slenderman, mostly because of the near instant or pretty much instant teleportation. So it would mostly go at first that some shots of the Doomguy would land, only because the Slenderman is arrogant and doesn't know the threat of the arsenal of Doomguy. After taking a BFG shot straight to the dome, he would teleport around dodging any gunfire. But if Doomguy were to look at the Slenderman, he would suffer the ailments that entail by looking at the Slenderman, but it most likely wouldn't kill him, cause willpower. So Slenderman would have to go in and use his tendrils to try and kill Doomguy. The fight would turn into a game of cat and mouse for both Slenderman and Doomguy, as they both try to kill each other while the other one gets away or is too persistent to die. Now, the Slenderman could ultimately win, but that would depend on how resistant he is to the guns of Doomguy, and how truly immortal and impervious to actual lasting or lethal damage he is. But if we consider a powerful demon like the Icon of Sin, which is some similar parallels to power to the more newer and broken iterations of Slenderman, then it would probably be safer to say that Doomguy would win just based on that comparison alone. And as stated with the Rake, immortality shouldn't be an issue because Doomguy has that willpower on him. So Doomguy could Jeff the kill the old Slenderman, at least.